And now, Madam President, I come for an additional reason, and that's to tell you that in my home state of Wyoming, we have reopened. We did that starting last Friday. Many states across the country are continuing to do so, and people all across my home state are ready, willing, able, and needing to get back to work. And we are doing it safely, and we're doing it smartly, and we're following the guidelines set out by the White House. Look, states all across the country are doing it. Governors and local leaders are reopening, and they're doing it in a responsible way. As of today, over 30 states have reopened. On Thursday, Michigan will reopen. On Friday, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, as well as California will begin to reopen. By this time next week, nearly 40 states will have opened again. Now, we do hear on the other side of the aisle Democrats complaining about wanting to do significant amounts of additional spending. Madam President, Americans are busy getting back to work. That's where our focus should be. People are packing their lunches, they're taking proper precautions, they're putting on their work gloves, and they are earning their keep. They aren't looking for favors, they're not looking for frills from Washington, they just want to do their jobs, and they want to make sure that we do ours as well. We have spent close to $3 trillion in this country over the last 2 months, and we have a duty to make sure that that money is spent properly and that we got it right. So we need to make sure that we are here and focused on work-friendly policies, and this doesn't necessarily mean additional spending. It means making it easier for the 30 million people who currently are out of work, who have lost their jobs, to get back to work sooner. Our priorities are Americans' priorities: rebuilding the economy and jobs, addressing the coronavirus, and helping our health systems. Plenty of dollars have started to go out the door. Many more dollars already approved are still slated to go to the American people, to small businesses, to states, and to our health care system. $3 trillion doesn't get spent overnight. The support that we have provided is finding its way through the economy, through the health care systems, through the states, to the men and women of America. States are looking at the dollars coming in, and they're figuring out how best to use the resources. They're asking for more flexibility, and I believe they need to have more flexibility in how the money is spent. Senators and committees are here to make sure that we get this right. We need to do that through hearings, through oversight, through confirmations. Just this week, the Senate will be having COVID-19 related hearings in the Banking Committee, in the Homeland Security Committee, in the Commerce Committee, and in the Health and Education Committee. And, Mr. President, we are just getting started. Importantly, this is not the time to reshape America along some liberal wish list of ideas that the Democrats have suggested. It's not time to legislate from either Brooklyn or San Francisco. It's not time to veer to the left. It's time to stay focused. And the Senate Republicans are here, Mr. President, and we are going to stay focused on the future of America. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor.